More notes on how we were able to live on $1,500 in the States. Even with higher transportation costs there, with gas at $3, even with higher utility costs, we were real smart at bargain hunting. All of our food, clothing, and any variable expenses were extremely low. You know, the thing you got there is the housing, and there are different ways to mitigate the housing costs. You know, a lot of people are going for the motorhome thing nowadays. How we were able to keep our expenses so low was that we lived a simple home-based life. That's what it comes down to. When you live a simple home-based life, it's a lot easier to keep, you know, expenses down. You know, we didn't have to commute every day. We didn't have expensive, flashy vehicles. You know, you drive a used car. You don't drive it as much. You don't put as many miles on it. You don't have to take it to the shop as often. We did our own car repairs. We maintained our own vehicles. Yes, we maintained our own vehicles in the States. This is how we were able to live on $1,500. Here, we don't even own a car, and we're still spending $1,258 a month. That does include rent. The $1,500 was without rent in the States. I have a friend that pays $600 a month in rent, includes utilities, and he's got a yard. In the States, I won't, you know, I mean, it's not in a big city. It's in the Midwest. He speaks English. Everybody else speaks English. Okay, this is, you guys remember this? We made a video when we made this Berkey home-based see-through water filter. We got the Berkey filters from the States. They don't sell them here. We've come to the conclusion that we need to have backups for our backups. We need to have fail-safe systems, redundant systems, because listen guys, nobody wants to get infected with parasites, okay? So here's what happens. This Berkey setup does not get a convenient, nifty little light on it that tells you the Berkey filter is not filtering anymore. That means that at some point, yes, we do run food dye through it to make sure it's still working. But, you know, we don't do that every day. Maybe we should, I don't know. But at some point, something happens, something leaks, or something isn't filtering, and you're risking reinfection from parasites. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a double system where we're going to have the older filters up here and then brand new filters down here and then the actual water canister under that. So it's going to be a 3-tier system. It's a redundant system. The newest filters will be on the bottom. We're going to have to put 4 filters in each bucket in order for the water to trickle quicker, because that's the thing, it's too slow. And if you add another layer, it's going to be even slower. We have to buy more of these. We have to make it a triple layer system so that it's redundant, so that if the top, or rather when the top filters stop working, the bottom filters are still working, and therefore we avoid reinfection through that water system. Fortunately, this system is actually cheaper than this system. This bottled water, by the way, is costing us $45 a month just for the drinking water. That doesn't include the showering water or the everyday water. Our hope is to eliminate this and go to a system like this. I'll be working on that in the next month because it takes that long to get stuff down here. So this system here comes down to an average of about $10 to $12 a month over the long haul when you amortize all the costs over like a 3-year period. And so that would be a savings because this system's costing $45 a month. So I can save money on that. One of the great things that the States has is that it's such a huge area. It's such a huge country. And it's homogenized. You know, I mean, you can go from Los Angeles to Austin and still find chain grocery stores, chain department stores, chain auto repair places, You can still find yard sales, you can still find everything. I'm going to figure some kind of system out here, how to at least grow some stuff. This is only about a little over a foot there, but it's not even a foot here. When you water your plants, you're getting that infected water on your plants. And that's the challenge, guys. Infected water on your plants. The amoebas will survive in moist soils. Since it doesn't rain here, this is a moist soil. The amoebas can survive for months in moist soil. Since it doesn't rain here, I have to water just about every night. So there you are. Another challenge. We will overcome. I just keep thinking about my friend that lives in a really nice remodeled 2-bedroom house, furnished, including utilities, for $600, and he's got a nice big yard with lots of grass. He can grow whatever he wants. He rides an electric bicycle. I can't imagine him really spending any more than $1,200 a month to live on. And he's got access to everything over there in the States, in the Midwest. You know, and that's why I've said in other videos, it's not just about the dollars and cents.